the Etowah County Tip Line, go download the app. Pierce & Pierce, attorneys at law, they're here to help you. Little Burton's, the best service station around. None better than Trent Thrasher Construction. If you need a car, go check out our friends at Etowah Used Cars. Twin City Used Cars, 901 First Avenue, Gadsden, Alabama, 256-844-2210. Open Monday through Saturday from 8 to 6. Owner Bobby Ledbetter encourages you to come take advantage of his over 30 years of experience in buying and selling amazing vehicles. Incredible inventory, honesty, fairness, reliability. Hey, that's just what you get at Twin City Used Cars. Integrity is a way of life for Bobby Ledbetter in Twin City Used Cars. Check them out on Facebook at Twin City Used Car Sales, the exclusive used car dealership of Kapow Media, Twin City Used Cars.
Hey guys, welcome to the Kapow Show. Jeff Underwood, this guy right here, J-Dub White. What's up, buddy?
Hear ye, hear ye.
It's been a minute since he's been on.
Oh, man.
He used to be on here all the time.
It's too long, man.
It's
So
great.
welcome to the man, the myth, Etowah County Commission,
Yes.
District 1. That's in your district.
Yes, it
You
is.
owe him a thank you.
I already have. I thanked it. To ask about my long, beautiful text.
It was a long,
He didn't
beautiful
read it.
text.
He didn't read it, Jeff.
It
Okay.
had $100 coming by.
I did.
Welcome, Joey Statum. Hey, you got something on your shirt there, Joe?
Well, that's my commission shirt, but I wore a dark Southside color because you can't see the commission; you just see Joey Statum.
Joey.
I mean,
Does anybody need to have a...
I'm kind of thrifty, when I'm.
That's fair.
You are thrifty.
Here's what I know. If there's 5 people in Etowah County that don't need their name on their shirt because people know them,
That's a
it's
fact.
Joey Statum.
That's a fact.
Well, I have to do it mentally. I have to look down and say,
Oh, I'm Joey Statum.
Yeah, I'm Joey Statum.
You got to remind yourself daily.
I got to do that sometimes.
So why are
It
you?
keeps you accountable.
Oh.
Same thing with this.
That's right.
And during my Glencoe show, I didn't have it on.
Oh Lord, bless your heart.
You know what? I don't think you did.
I didn't. I'll go back and do an apology show later.
Yeah, well, that's this afternoon.
I feel convicted about it, Joey.
So
I said a couple things.
So, County Commissioner Joey.
Yes, sir.
Statum. Why would you be wearing a shirt that shows your name? Obviously, you don't have to know who you are, but let's talk about some stuff.
How was the basketball game?
Oh.
Oh yeah, that would be a good lead
you go.
into my announcement. All
You have
right,
an
so
announcement?
so I'm sitting. Yes, so
don't
I'm
know.
sitting at the Southside basketball game, and I have a man that a teacher at Southside
Okay.
hollers at me and says, "Hey Joey," and I said, "Yes sir." He says, "What's the big announcement tomorrow? I'm on my planning." What is it, session or whatever they have?
Yes.
Planning.
Period.
Yeah, period. That's it. I'm on my planning period, and I need for you to make that announcement fast. Is it about the bridge?
Oh.
Is it about a grocery store? What's it about? And I said, well, you'll just have to tune in and find out. He said, well, make the announcement early.
Because I gotta get to my study period.
Because I got to get my study done. So my announcement is I am officially running as of today for the mayor of Southside.
Come on.
Woo! Roll Tide, Joey.
Southside coming back.
That's it.
Well, again, let's be honest. This is a secret that wasn't a secret.
I was going to say it's the best kept secret since sliced bread.
No one knew that you were going to be
True.
running for mayor. His email address is on there, so he wants you to be sure any questions, comments, concerns, you want to get involved, shoot him an email, shoot him a text. Like you don't know Joey Statum's phone number.
Exactly.
256-494-7544.
That's it.
Woo! Get your Joey Statum stress ball. Lord knows I'm in need.
Let's see if I can hit. Oh yeah, coming at you.
Did that look good?
Look good.
So, and again, I'm gonna pull a Joey Statum on Joey Statum, Jeff, if I may. If I can take a liberty.
I wish you would.
Hey, Mr. Statum.
Yes, sir.
Why would you want to leave the county commission that you've built? You've worked so hard to make your area and all of Etowah County so good. You guys are so close to the mega seeing that to completion, right? That's probably 5-10 years down the road, right? I'm guessing.
It's going to be sooner than that.
Okay, good. But yeah, you want to run for mayor of Southside. Why, Joey?
Well, my wife asked me that question.
I'm sure she did.
And before I made a decision, of course, I prayed about it, and had several folks, ask me to run. I mean, the biggest reason why, I guess, to be completely transparent and honest and all, I love serving and helping people. That's all I can say. It doesn't have anything about, it's not anything about anything at Southside. I just feel like that it's good timing for me. I feel like that I can take us to another level. I feel like the connections and relationships that I already have with the county commission from statewide to, in Washington, all the people I know as far as, with economic development. I would like to see Southside to continue to stay a bedroom community, but at the same time, we need a good return on investment, and we need to get some, revenue in Southside to pay for the things that we already have. And I just feel like I can take us to that next level. And with all the relationships and stuff I have, I want to continue to do that. I'm a very transparent person. There's nobody that can't get in touch with me. I've had my same email address for 30 plus years. It's joeystatum@gmail.com. I've had my same phone number, 256-494-7544. That is my cell. If anybody knows me, or if anybody that knows somebody that knows me, they've got my cell phone number.
That's true.
So I'm easy to get in touch with. I don't hide. I don't, and I want to know people's opinions. I want to know what they want in a mayor. I want to know what they want for their city. I want to serve them in that capacity. So that's the reason why. I just feel like just good timing, and I just love people. That's all I can say. I know that sounds cliche-ish, whatever, if that's a word.
It is now. It is now.
But I love helping folks, and I love serving folks. And if I didn't have, so much to do now, I'm just adding another piece of the pie. But I want to do this as a full-time position. I think Southside deserves full-time. It's not full-time at this point, but that's one thing that I want to do is we have other mayors and other municipalities here in Etowah County that are full-time mayors that are smaller constituents than we are. So I think we need to get there, because I think Southside residents deserve that.
Sure.
They need somebody that works for them full-time, 24/7, and that's what that job is. And if anybody knows me, they know that that's what I will do.
So somebody asked, do they get a free boat ride with every vote?
Hey, I love it. Yes, I don't care. Come on, I love it.
Only during the small group from the Highlands, right?
Yeah, no, anybody can.
You still doing that?
I did not do it I hadn't done it the last couple of years.
I think that's huge, though. That's innovative.
Everybody loves
that.
that.
That shows you that's why you need to be mayor.
Even
You think outside the
people
box. That's
that
good
didn't
stuff.
go to the Highlands knows about the small group Joey Statum boat ride.
That's good stuff. I love it. Absolutely good stuff. I will tell you this, though, and you're right about giving your number out, about being approachable. That's something I haven't. His phone's still blowing up.
Sure it
it's
is.
blowing up.
Answer live on the air,
Yeah,
Joe. It's
let's
fine.
put them on speakerphone.
We don't
Especially
care.
be great.
I was going to say I've already got missed calls. So. But I will return your call. If I'm talking to somebody or with someone and all, I don't. My phone is not a distraction.
That's right.
But I turn right around. Just like when I pulled up here, I got here at 9 o'clock. I was on the phone out there till 9:40, getting things handled and getting things done.
Until that water hit him, then he had to come.
Then you had to get. You've been with Kapow a long time. We gave your number out so many times. People thought that was the Kapow number.
That's true.
Everything we did.
Because every time we would hold up the 4-4.
Yeah. Oh, you call it? Yes, that's your number. You got a ton of people watching.
Yeah,
People. This is Kendra Burnett. My family. I love Joey Statum. Such a great man. If I lived in Southside, you would have our vote. Good news. It's your time to move to Southside.
That's exactly right. And I can get you a house.
Hey.
Hey, City Councilman Jeff Little's watching.
Awesome.
Hello, sir. What a good dude.
Talk somebody that'd
What
be a
good
great
dude he
man.
is. Yeah, he's a great guy.
He's just a great.
He's a good guy.
You know, we talk about people
And
with.
Kendra, tell her I said hello.
Well, you tell her. She's right there.
She's right there.
She's right there.
She
No,
was
you
right
tell her.
there.
Oh my God,
That's great.
All right, so do you have at this point? Do you want to talk about? Let's just pretend the people that don't know you. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about your wife, your kid.
Wow.
I know really your grandkids because that's all that matters to you.
Hey,
sorry, Joel. Sorry, Jordan.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, 5 grandkids, man. Is that not all? Just had the 5th
awesome.
one. Jordan had a boy.
That's crazy.
Wow.
And October 1st, and little Hunter. So,
Hunter.
And he will be probably.
yeah, he's going to be a hunter because Jordan's going to make sure.
Yeah.
But then again, the twins, I'm telling you, they love to go with Papa out in the woods and ride the tractor, and they already want to shoot and fish, and so we're doing it. But yeah, I got 5 grandkids. Of course, I got 2 sons. Both of them, graduated Southside. My wife graduated from Southside. We've been married 39 years this past Friday, or a week from this past. Well, anyway.
You want to tell that story?
Yeah. Do you want me to tell that story?
Tell that story. Tell that story, Joe.
Well, I don't. There's a lot to that story. First time I saw my wife. Is that what you want?
No. How about on your anniversary this year?
Oh yeah. I'll tell you that story. My wife is going to kill me.
You need to
for
check
telling
with your
that story.
campaign manager. She's watching that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she's awful thin there as well. So
Never looked better.
never looked better. So yeah. So I woke up on my anniversary, and of course, I'll try to be politically correct.
Please.
In saying I won't give you all the details, but I was in the shower. So
You just got 4 votes.
So my wife walks in, and I cut off the shower, opened up the door, and I said, "Hey, is it 39?" And my wife says, "What? What are you talking about?" I said, "Is it 39?" And she said, "Joey, what are you talking about?" I said, "Is it 38 or 39? I'm trying to figure it out." She said, "I cannot read your mind. What are you talking about?" And I said, "Our anniversary. Has it been 39 years?" She goes, "Oh, it is our anniversary. I forgot." I said, "Yeah." And she said, "I forgot last year too." And I said, "Yeah." And I said, "But it's all right," because there was literally 10 years before that we both forgot.
Oh.
And it was a week later, and we had gone on a trip, and we looked at one another and said, "Our anniversary was last week." So I mean, that's But I mean, when you've been married to someone for 39 years, it's kind of like your birthday. It's just it's another number. But anyway, we went to Southside football that night, and I took her out to dinner and all. It cost me $14. I had Philly cheese fries at the ball game, and she had just regular fries.
Come on.
Philly cheese fries.
That's at Southside now.
Yes.
How have I'm just now hearing about that?
And I'm telling you, it was outstanding.
They didn't have that 3 years ago when we called that last game.
I'm telling you, it's the first time I've had it at the ball game, but it was wonderful. They got those big flat grills and all that. They put the cheese steak and the onions and stuff and all, and then you get the French fries and you put the cheese and put the Philly steak on top of it. See, it's good.
Gotta
good
get
stuff.
votes right there.
Southside concession stand. Them guys and parents, I mean, they rock.
We talk concessions a lot, right?
That's different.
And
That is one not to miss.
wow. Okay. When I was calling Southside football games back in the day, what's the little seafood restaurant on the left before you get to the high school and everything? The Fisherman.
The Fisherman's what it was.
Yeah. They used to bring
It's a
gum.
Mexican restaurant.
Yeah, it's
I wasn't
Is it
gonna-
open yet? It's not open yet, is it?
It's close to being open, right?
Yeah, it's close.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. So they used to bring myself and Jason Bozeman gumbo.
Yeah, that gumbo was
Did you get the hush puppies on the side?
Got to. So
It was
good.
off the chain.
So
Yes, it was.
Off the chain.
It was so good. So, do you want to talk about any plans that do you feel comfortable this time talking about things you would want to see in Southside?
Oh, sure. I mean, I've got a vision.
Grocery store.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't mind saying grocery store.
You've been saying it for years.
I have. I've from the time Wally was mayor. I mean, he was there for a long time, and I mean, Southside needs a grocery store that's a full service grocery store. It's not good for our residents to go. Don't get me wrong, Mayor Taylor. I love you with all my heart.
And he loves your Southside money at our grocery store.
I was going to say, I'm not trying to take away from from Rainbow City, but bottom line, our residents deserve a grocery store, so they don't have to cross the bridge, so they don't have to go to Ohatchee. I mean, we literally have residents, in Southside that goes to Ohatchee and all, and there's people that use. The grocery store, but we need a full service grocery store.
There's a difference.
And there's a difference and all. And there are a lot of other smaller municipalities that have grocery stores, and that is one thing that I intend to complete. That's probably one of my top priorities, is to make sure we make that happen the next 4 years.
Woo.
And
Jeff likes grocery stores.
I love the grocery
Just
stores.
reading the comments here.
so,
Hey, when we lived there for years, we were there for years off Beach Hollow, or on Beach Hollow. I love going to Burton's. It was great. Or it's not Little Burton's. That's Jamie Grant. You'll see
right.
Jamie Grant.
Little Burton's.
But I would love going there. But there were a lot of times we would need something that we got to come to Publix, or we got to
Sure.
come to Winn-Dixie for.
and that's where I shop. I mean,
Sure.
but I do my best to keep my monies in Southside. People don't understand. It's one thing I've learned with being a commission and all. Where you buy your gas,
That's right.
where you do, like hardware. I use Southside hardware.
Sure you do.
I use,
We do.
Yeah,
deal.
yeah, we love Joey.
I mean, I do all that there to keep my tax dollars in the city. I almost ran out of gas the other day coming from East Gadsden to Southside just to buy my gas in Southside. I mean, that's how committed I am.
You have
to those tax
you have a
dollars.
certain gas station you like to use, Joey?
I use many of them.
There you go. Don't say anything.
I'm testing him.
From kitchens all the way up.
You don't have to.
I'm just testing. Just testing.
I am real, brother. You know that.
That's so funny.
That's my stop when I go to Bailey's. When my daughter lives down in Talladega County, past the school, and when I drive, I make sure I stop at Kitchens there and get my gas and say hello.
Well, Kelly and I go see Bailey. We go through Southside. You live in Weaver.
Yeah.
Really Jacksonville, but Weaver. And that's her favorite Jack's.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
Mine too.
that's the Jack's we
That's
use.
it.
Sorry, Haley, but that's my favorite. My daughter works at that.
Well, Haley has bad attitude sometimes.
She does.
Here's the invitation. She's working the drive-through. What do you want?
That's not what she does.
Pull on around.
She's the most friendly. She goes, "Welcome to Jack's. What can I get you?"
Another ideal, Jerry, just to let you know, because one thing I'll be doing today, and by the way, I need for people out there, if you see me, say hey. I mean, make it a point to say hello, Joey, because I'll be honest with you, like last night going to the ball games, the JV won, the girls won, the varsity won, and all. So I'm there and all, and I've got people that saying hello. The most uncomfortable thing is when I walk in, if nobody says hello to me, because I think they're mad at me or something. So say hello to me. You say, hey, Joey. I even have some people say, hey, Mayor. But so whatever, how you want to say it.
Mr. Mayor.
But that's the reason why I wear my, my name, because I want to make sure they know it's me.
It is Joey. It is that they know. Whoa.
He does have an uncanny ability to remember names, though.
He does.
No, I'm not that good.
You
at
do.
it.
Every time I've seen
I'm
you,
that good. So.
I think so.
Wait.
I think you're really good.
He's really good at remembering cars, though, in car
Boy,
deals.
come on.
We were back in 1862. So, sorry, I got to go back to the concession stand.
Yes, sir.
Was that offered at the basketball game last night?
No, but I did have a pack of M&Ms in a bottle of water.
Because I was about to scroll through the Southside basketball schedule to see when I could make my
I'll
way
be
to
honest
the
with you.
concession.
I didn't look. I wasn't hungry. I was looking for a little snack.
Oh, okay.
A little snack.
All right. Got any? Hey, you guys put your questions in here while we have them
A
here.
lot of people saying they keep their money in Southside, Robin Grogan. That's really cool. Guys,
Another
loyal
idea that I
folks.
have that I mentioned, I had kind of a meet and greet. This is after I talked to the current mayor and let them know that I was running.
I think it's very important that we put that out there. This was no sneakiness.
Oh,
this
no,
was
no,
nothing like that. You know how rumors get started.
Oh, yeah.
Especially on this show.
And so anyway, I wanted, before I did, I had people, business people that wanted to talk to me and ask me my vision questions. And one thing that I want to do is I want to enhance the businesses that we have now, as well as recruit businesses, because we have several opportunities. We have some empty buildings. We have lots. We have several things that I know real estate wise, that could turn into something really, really good for Southside. But at the same time, keep the bedroom community, because that's, there's a fine line between that. You got to have enough revenue to do the things that people want. And so you got to have the revenue to do that. But one idea that I have, there's 52 weeks in a year. So my goal is to do like a YouTube type thing, create, I know Southside has, websites and Instagram and things like that, but just go around and do, I'll just use the beginning one that I stop at almost every morning, Southside Nutrition. Mm-hmm. All right, they make the T-bombs and stuff like that, and all. So that's how I get all my energy. So a shout out to them. So
Okay.
So, yeah,
Give me the Joey Statum.
Yeah, and he knows what it is. But anyway, go into each business once a week, 52 weeks, 52 businesses in Southside. Do a highlight business of the week.
Sure.
Offer, and once again, I have to get with the county and things like this and all, but I've already talked with different, because I got connections in the county.
Do you?
And we would have to get approval, with the city council of Southside. So whenever, we get to that point, if I'm blessed enough to get it, then what we do is we do a tax-free week for that business. And then, so that's going to save you 10%. I mean, think about that if you're at Southside Hardware. And I was just throwing that out there. Or, whatever. Whoever, you have a tax-free week where there's no county tax or no city tax. And then those businesses that week can offer.
Joey Jones just asked if he could vote twice.
Hey, tell Joey to come vote early and often. So, but do that and say this is the owner, these are the managers, this is what they offer, these are services, and then if they want to add any type of incentive for that week, and then highlight that business for the week, and then as it rotates around, you do that each week, and then. Depending on how many businesses, but you're not only pushing the Southside residents, the businesses there, but you're also other businesses that want to come in. They'll say, "Hey, the city, is helping me advertise."
Absolutely,
so that's we got to help one another.
Sure.
And we're not ever going to be a Gadsden or a Rainbow City or some big municipality. Out there, but we
don't want to be, do you?
We can be better, and we can do better. And not saying that nobody has done anything, because I'm not down anything. I just think I've got some vision, some ideas that will move us forward.
How about that new Facebook? Go like the new Facebook.
Yes, do that.
Well, that's Joey Statum
for mayor. No, for Southside.
For Southside
mayor.
It's on your screen. Look at it right there.
Joey Statum for Southside.
There it is, right there.
Yeah, go in there and like that. If you'll also go to joeystatum@gmail.com, that's my email address. If you want to get involved with the campaign, if you want a T-shirt, text me your name, the size. If you'll send me your phone number so I can get back in touch with you. If you want to help me with signs, if you want to help me with phone calls, if you want to help me with knocking on doors, if you want, just whatever.
Cash is accepted.
Absolutely.
It's not free to run.
I've got a $36,000 budget. I don't mind telling anybody. So if you're going to run against me, you're
going to spend some money.
I'm going to be spending about $36,000, and so I've had, several people that's given, to my campaign so far. I've got several other commitments. I'm just waiting for those to come in. And the other thing is, I'm going to be having different community events at different places. Hopefully, a total of 6 between the first of the year and the time the election comes in August and all. And those events are going to be hopefully at different churches, different maybe people's houses, maybe on the river at times, but for people to come out, give me their ideas so that I can learn more about them and what they want. And I got a lot of good ideas last night. I'm telling you, there's several ideas that say, "Hey, Joe, you need to think about this." And I'm telling you, I want those ideas. I don't care if you think they're crazy. And I'll be honest with you, I've heard a lot of people say, social media, they're going to tear you up, they're going to do this and all. I welcome anybody that has any issues. I want that. I want to know. You know what I'm saying.
So, Jeff, you want to read this question that Stephen asked?
Yeah, Stephen Culberson asked, will Southside City Fest be coming back in the future?
That is an option.
Kapow Fest.
Bam.
So one thing I liked about, and I was a huge sponsor.
Yeah, you were.
Of City Fest as a county commissioner. So my goal is I'm going to pick the right person if I win that will have to run for county commission, and that person's going to have to be willing to commit the same monies that I use for Southside. They're going to have to be willing to commit if they want my support. And I'll assure you, we're going to keep the commission funds because I'll be honest with you, the county commission, the majority of, and I think the next census, it will probably be all of Southside because Southside is growing that much.
They are.
I lost like a third of Glencoe. Already,
they're not watching
with the with the last with the last election and all. But though Hoax Bluff. I lost, a part of Hoax Bluff. So those areas are smaller and smaller for Commission 1. Eventually, Commission 1 is just going to be Southside because it's that.
Do you have somebody in mind for that position that you hope that you're going to back to push for? I mean, you have someone that lives in that district here that wants to know.
Well, I've got.
And maybe you have more than one. I don't know.
Well, I mean, there's a few people that's asked for permission if they could and all. If I went, I told them, hey, you're going to have to help me. So if they're willing to help me,
quid pro quo.
Sure.
You scratch my back, you write me a check.
We're going to support them. That's right.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Somebody said, hey, City Fest, great, but in a cooler month.
Absolutely.
I agree with that.
It was hot, Joe.
I lost a lot of weight during that.
I bet it's hot.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know the reason why they did it, football and things like that. But you can do it early spring. You know what I'm saying? There's some other times you can do it.
Let's ask these questions,
Sure.
because I know the answer to some of them. When you considered doing this, you had conversations with other mayors.
Absolutely.
Picking their brains and those kind of things. You ain't got to get specific, but just talk about some of those conversations in general.
I got a lot of good information.
Yeah.
I've talked with most all of them. I mean, there may be a couple that I hadn't just sat down and talked with, but every one of them were very supportive. Every one of them, felt like that I would win. I hate to say that, but they said, "Hey, you got this." And I asked them specific questions like, what do you do about this? What do you do about that? And they gave me specific answers on how they handle things and all. And I'll be honest with you, I'm going to use them.
Yeah.
I mean, because that wisdom comes, when someone else has been there, and I am not a know-it-all.
Yeah.
I am always learning. I learned this a long time ago from McDonald's when I was an area supervisor, and this was back when my wife and I first
Back when the Big Mac was big.
That's right. 2 all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions, sesame seed bun.
Well.
So anyway,
that's where you go for lunch.
What I learned was, and it come from Ray Kroc.
Oh.
You know who Ray Kroc was.
We do.
Right?
Yeah.
So
It's a name I hadn't even thought of in a billion years.
The author of the endowment for the ARC for the Salvation Army. Thank you guys very much.
Yep. But he said, if you're green, you're growing.
Oh, wow.
And so it hit me home because when you raise tomatoes, when they're green, they're growing. But you know what happens when they get red?
You eat them.
They rot and fall off the vine.
Oh. They never get to that.
They rot and fall off the vine if you don't pick them.
Yeah.
So you always got to be green and growing.
Hey man,
So
that's
always
really
have to be green and growing.
Well, from doing the Mayor Joe Taylor show, God, for so long, it's such a fun show.
It is.
He made a comment early on. Hey, there's no book you read on how to become mayor.
No.
Or hey, now mayor, now what?
Yeah.
Right. So, and I know there's a lot of good people that work currently in the administration there at Southside. So
Absolutely.
And they're worried to death. I'm sorry, Deanna's scolding me. She says, "Can you talk about?" No, that's the wrong one.
That was
it's I'm sorry. Joey is my dad's neighbor and is very good to him. Deanna Flanagan. So Buddy O'Brien.
Absolutely.
Buddy's incredible.
A super good guy.
I wouldn't fight him today.
No,
I'll be honest with you. I love Buddy O'Brien.
Well, his kids too.
I check on him. I mean, he's a super good guy. Love Buddy. So I love all. I'm telling you, I've got great neighbors. And anyway, what else was you going to ask me, Jerry? There was something else you was fixing to ask me.
The people at Southside. Because
I've got that answer.
Yes.
And I'll be honest with you, it was. I'm just going to be super transparent.
You always are.
All right. So I asked Joe Taylor that question. How do I handle this? And I'm going to use it. And this is my answer. Anybody that works for Southside, they stay there. I mean, I can't. I would be absolutely crazy because I have taken over many businesses. From as far as management positions. I mean, when I worked for area supervisor of McDonald's and Wendy's as well. I mean, I was in that business 16 years as supervisor. They would put me in stores that were failing and that were bad. And the worst thing you can do is come into any situation and fire everybody. Because you know what happens? You still got to serve fries. You know what I'm saying? So the worst thing I could do would be to come in and let everybody go. That is dumb. Everybody has a job. So this is the question that Joe said. He had the same situation. He said, I come in, he said, people said, am I going to lose my job? What's going to happen to me? And Joe said this, and I'm going to use this, and I will ask anybody that works for Southside right this minute, do you work for the mayor or do you work for the city of Southside?
Mm-hmm. That's real.
If you work for the city of Southside, you got your job as long as you're doing your job right.
Yeah.
But if you work for the mayor, you may not want to work for this mayor. You may not want to work for any other mayor. You may not want to.
Yeah.
I want people that working for the city of Southside because that's who we are. It's not who the mayor is. It's not who the council is. It's the city. We represent the city. And the city employees are important, and we intend to keep every single one of them as long as everybody's doing their job. Yeah. And I do not know if there's somebody that's not doing their job. I don't have a clue.
Sure.
But once I get in there, you evaluate things, you look at things and all. You know, I'm sure there'll be some personality conflict because everybody's not going to want to be happy.
Sure.
You know.
There are days I don't want to be happy, Joey.
I was going to say, there's days I don't want to be happy. But, you know, I mean, the goal is, once again, no one has to worry about that at all.
Yeah.
You do not have to worry about it. And you don't have to vote for me because I know, that's another thing I've learned years ago.
Yeah.
Somebody told me if God himself and Satan himself was running, that God would get 60% of the vote and Satan would get 40%. You know, and it could be 55 and 45. You know what I'm saying?
It was a little better this past election.
But you understand what I'm saying?
Sorry. I cracked myself up so
Threw me off.
Get that squeeze.
Get the stress out.
We had somebody ask Ms. Wyman. We had talked about this at the very beginning.
Yeah.
She said, "Can we talk about how transparent Joey is and how he is open and willing to answer questions?"
Absolutely. I think I've proven that already this morning.
Sure.
256-494-7544 is my cell phone number, so that's how transparent I am.
Hey, but if you don't answer, that just means he's busy. He'll call you back.
He sure will. He will call you back.
I've had.
You're on your second charge of the day?
No, I'm not on the second charge, but I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 phone calls so far since I've been sitting here, and I will return your calls as soon as I get back. I didn't even look at my text. So.
That's another
Good.
story.
It's a much longer show.
But yes, thank you. You said it was Kara?
That's correct.
Yeah.
That's Kara. Yep.
Thank you, Kara. Appreciate you.
Kara Ann. Get it
Oh,
right.
hey, you know who's watching now?
Who's that?
Little Craig Answer.
Hey, Craig.
You mean the guy with the good hair?
Great
Good
hair.
man.
And great barbecues.
Man.
Absolutely. One of my favorite. Oh, he's my favorite.
I've not had the pizza yet, man.
Hey, yeah, man, their pizza's great.
But you know what I have had?
Yes.
The Bushwhacker.
Come on.
Tell me about the pizza. Tell me about the pizza, Joe.
I mean, I think the guy, from what I understand, that he brought in used to be at Trevor Ghazi's.
Oh.
And so, I mean, if you've had that, you know what I'm talking
Oh.
about. I mean, it's good.
Hello.
Ask Craig there, you know.
Craig, tell me about the pizza.
Is Joey correct in that? But, I mean, it's great. I'm telling you, it's great.
The answer is always Joey's correct when it comes to food. Joey loves food.
That's it.
He really does.
Or Joey knows food.
Hey. Somebody said you. Yeah. Well, it was Ms. Burnett. Kendra says you're going to need a personal secretary.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, she's applied. Hey, just send me your resume at joeystatum@gmail.com.
Jared may want that job.
I just want to carry your phone around, just like this all day.
I tell you what, I mean, and I will say this, and I've got several people that are working on my campaign. I don't want to throw out any names,
Sure.
but I've got, you know, a marketing person that's helping me with you know, my Facebook and Instagram. Those posts and stuff are developed from a company. If you want to know their information, they can help you as well on different businesses and stuff and all. I've got people that help, you know, write out my press releases, that watch, you know, my grammar, and you know, I just, you know, and they give me advice. I've met several times, you know, with ideas, you know, making sure that, you know, that I'm not alienate anyone.
Sure.
Because the goal, I don't care who you are, what you are, everybody has a voice and everybody has a right to be heard. I don't care whether we like it or not. I mean, it's the bottom line.
I know that you have a phenomenal legal team too.
Absolutely, we do.
Really good
We
legal
do.
team.
And they would have been here this morning, but they had to be in Birmingham.
They're all man. That's a busy bunch.
Yeah, I know.
Busy bunch. Mr. Enzer says best pizza in town. His personal favorite is the meatball bake. That's gonna be the next thing we do.
I was gonna say, I think y'all need to have that for lunch.
Maybe.
It's time for a review.
We need to do a review show. The last one we did was Alabama Pizza Company. It was fantastic.
Well, the last one we did was
the
chili.
Jenny
Thrasher brought chili for us to try.
Was that good?
It was good.
Oh,
okay.
It was good.
Yeah.
It
I
was
like
good.
Jeannie. Tell Jeannie. Hey, Jeannie.
Jenny's awesome.
She's a great person.
Let me
Yeah.
see.
She'd have to be.
Hey, well, they live in Southside.
Yeah,
sure do.
Trent.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So they're going to need shirts. I'll deliver them for you.
Okay, sounds good. You just email me and tell me
I
I'll
will.
deliver shirts.
Trent's a medium.
So,
Hey, do you want him to have a belly shirt?
I was
Yeah,
gonna
just
say,
a little crop top.
He wants to be tight.
He ain't trying to be like Christopher Word, is it?
Oh, well, that would be with some things cut out.
Easy, that might be a legal thing.
So, that's why you need your legal team on this show. Oh, so what's the first time, or do you have a first event planned already in the works so people can come out and talk to you? Do you have a open
I don't have
house
a
or
date yet,
Yeah.
but it's going to be at the first of the year.
Okay.
And I'm securing the place.
So definitely not the venue parking lot.
No. It's going to be in Southside. It's going to be in Southside. But the biggest thing on those events, they're just going to be community events. I want people, I'm trying to refine what they want. So if I get elected, I want to do what the people want to do.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not about me. It's about the city of Southside.
Yeah.
And if the city of Southside, if they want a circus there, then that's if the majority says, hey, yeah, I want a circus and I want elephants, I want to see them every day, then that's what we're going after. We're going after a circus with elephants.
I'd appreciate him looking at me when he said that.
Look, sometimes it depends on who the Friday night opponent
MBC
is.
Marketing LLC.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
MBC Marketing LLC. There you go. Go check them out.
I was going to say, check them out. Do a great job.
Let's see. Bushwhackers back as well. No, he said the Bushwhack stew is back.
Really?
I've never had that.
Oh, the Brunswick stew?
Yeah, I changed it to
You just said the
Bushwhacker
Brunswick.
stew.
Can you put that? I don't know.
I'm just saying,
It may
Craig.
work. It may work.
Let's see what we can do,
I
Craig.
don't know.
A good Brunswick stew is hard to find.
Oh, yeah.
There's only one that I've had anywhere around here that's any count really. Prutz.
Oh, yeah.
That is good.
That's tough to beat,
Certainly.
man.
Yeah, it's really good.
But again, no disrespect to Mr. Enzers because I've not tried it yet. I will put that on my agenda. A little Brunswick stew episode.
Let's see.
Hey, yeah, get that email again and go like the page. Joey Statum for Southside Mayor.
Can they send you an email and ask for the press release, your statement?
Yes.
And you could just pop it
Absolutely.
back to it? That'd be great.
Once again, I mean, I welcome the emails. I've had that email, just joeystatum@gmail.com. Just send me any request. Like I said, if you want T-shirt, if you want signs, I don't have signs at this time because it's a little bit too early.
Yeah,
The South Side has restrictions, certain restrictions, time limits, and things like that. So it's just too early in the ball game. I'm in the process of fixing to put in an order on T-shirts. I just got to know how many.
Sure.
And I started off with a thought, and then after I talked with Going Yard, by the way, they're helping me out with my T-shirts. So
okay.
shout out to them there in Southside.
Yeah.
Once again, try to keep my
You
business in
do.
Southside.
You do.
And they're going to help me with that and several other products and all. And oh, by the way, I'll be in the Christmas parade.
Southside Christmas Parade.
Yeah, yeah, and that's Monday, December the 2nd. It's
Okay.
at 6:00. And I'm going to have the cheerleaders,
Of course you
we're
are.
going to throw out candy and
Sure you are.
and probably going to throw out a few of these because that way they don't hurt nobody.
Yeah.
I thought about throwing out these pens, but
Probably
I
not.
thought,
Your legal team's going to advise against that. I
That's
assure
right.
you.
That's right. But we're going to be giving away gifts and stuff
Heck yeah.
like that, and so come out to the Christmas parade.
Joey Claus.
Joey, dude, that could be great.
That could be.
I think that could happen.
I
On the
think
back
I'll
of-
leave that to professional.
I think you could pull it off. Brett Tyler Smith said he's going to give Joey Statum's tattoos.
Free vote for Statum.
Yes.
I think you should get some flags, and I said flags, and when you're driving up and down with the boats in the summertime here before the
Oh,
election,
yeah.
flags flying.
Yeah. I'm sure you'll see some banners on some boathouses. So
You mean like that nice billboard?
They're being printed. Yeah, like the billboard.
Right there over Mr. Enzer's business.
Over Mr. Andrews, yeah.
Love,
that way
nice
I can
billboard.
always be over him.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, you're killing me.
So when is the election?
The election is the last Tuesday in August of 2025. It is literally from the 28th of this month, which is right after Thanksgiving. It's 9 months. See, people don't realize, it sounds like it's a long way away, but I'm telling y'all, the older you get, life flies.
Does.
And 9 months will be here before you know it.
So it's really, we're going to be birthing a new mayor.
Hopefully.
See what I did there, sir?
Yeah.
Hope the birthing pains won't be too much.
It won't be.
won't be.
A lot of people. Joe, you had to go back and answer some of these questions.
you got to go
They're
back and look at
talking
these comments. A lot of good ones. You got a lot of good
they're,
people.
They're going on your side of the bridge, you said. That's so funny. Anything in closing before we get out here? I know you're busy. Hey, people can come see you at the car dealership.
Absolutely. I'm at Sam Boswell Honda. I'm there full time. Of course, commission.
Only person I know with 3 full-time jobs.
That's exactly right. Exactly
crazy.
right. But listen. I make time. If one thing I can say about our owner, O'Neill Boswell, he allows me to do this. He allowed me, yesterday to go to the ball games. I'm available. If I know that I have spoke with several, people as far as what am I trying to say? People that get together. I'm lost.
Civic groups?
Civic groups.
Civic
Good gracious. That's what happens, when you. So, several civic groups have asked me to speak and give them updates on commission stuff and all. So if you want me to come talk to you, I'll be glad to do that. I've been invited to a church that's coming up. Once I get a date out on that and all, they just wanted me to come and speak with on a Wednesday night. I've just got to working out those. Those times and dates, and once I get those, I'll let people know when that's going to be and all. But just basically just events, trying to get information. And if you see me out there, once again, if you see me out there, holler at me. Say, hey Joe, I got an idea. Ask me a question. I don't mind. I promise you, nothing bothers me. And I'm very.
Except an Alabama loss.
So it really doesn't bother me that bad. It used to, but it don't bother me anymore.
That is one of your constituents did say that earlier, that there's nothing bad about you, but unfortunately, you're a Bama fan. So,
Speaking of, we're going to give away Alabama tickets.
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
by the way, if you're a pastor, while Jerry's getting the Alabama ticket thing ready, if you're a pastor and you're looking for somebody to speak, we've had Joey at Jerry and I's church, or my church, and Jerry, he said, you need to have Joey, and so we did. It was phenomenal. Wow. It really was. You did a fantastic job. And I asked Jerry, matter of fact, when you left, I said, dude should be preaching. He should be a pastor. I mean, you threw it down.
Well, I've been in business
really,
with
really
him.
good.
Yeah, meetings with him.
Yep.
Yeah, Joey preaches every day, not just on Wednesday or Sunday.
Well, I'll be honest with you. If I have the privilege to be a mayor, it would be like pastoring.
Sure.
I mean, because you've got to help people.
Sure.
And people struggle, and people have. I tell people all the time in small group things, everybody has hurts, habits, and hang-ups.
That's right.
And we're human. We all go through them. And sometimes you just need a hug. Sometimes you just need some encouragement. And sometimes you need to be, punched in the face.
and I've had Joey do all three of those to me.
But I don't mean physically.
I'll take the punch in the face, sir, and I want to take that one for 300.
I mean, sometimes you got to just talk straight. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to give you till 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. And just put in the comments that you want these Bama tickets, Roll Tide, something to that regard. And then we'll just randomly pick one out for you.
Yeah.
And we'll get with Joe and get the information. The game is tomorrow.
At 1 o'clock.
And Bama's going to win.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it'd be a great game to go to. These are my season tickets.
Oh, that's the good seats.
And, they're on the Alabama side.
Bob Euchre. Way down the front row.
And they're literally 40 seats up.
Yep.
So
great seats.
And, like I said, they're on the Bama side now, so they're very good seats.
You want to read this last comment before we go, Jeff? From Ms. Wyman.
Before you go, congratulations, Joey. I'm excited for our city and what's to come. You have the Weinman's vote or family support, which in turn vote.
That's awesome.
That's really good.
So
Somebody else said Heart of Gold.
I hope we answered the question of why Joey. We know. If you know Joey, you know why.
Why not?
Awesome.
So like this video and just put a comment in there. It says Roll Tide. Just put Roll Tide in there, and we'll pick, and you'll be announced at 3 o'clock, and Joey will be hooking you up with these tickets. That's awesome.
And how that works, you know how it works
Yeah.
before. I'll send them to you.
Yeah,
and
no,
transfer them.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Any last words you want to say to your folks?
Just want to invite everybody to join me on my campaign. This is a great opportunity. Once again, if you want more information, email me to joeystatum@gmail.com, or you can text me your name and what you would like to be involved in, and that's at 256-494-7544. And once again, I appreciate your support. And even if you don't support me, I appreciate you. And we got to make sure we get registered to vote. If we're not, I'm sure most people are. But we just got to get out there, and we got to make Southside. Do I say great again?
Oh, you could. Dare you say it?
Hey,
No.
we just got some more tickets to give away. Somebody's going to donate 6 tickets to the Auburn game tomorrow that Joey can give away as well.
Come on.
Their season tickets.
That is awesome.
Put War Eagle in the comments.
If you
Put
want
War
those.
Eagle in the comment, and you can get them Auburn tickets. So it's 6 Auburn tickets, and how many Bama tickets?
2.
2 Bama tickets. You can
It
get
equals out
today.
the price.
Yeah.
Look at what Joey.
Joey.
He's already
That's 18.
making
Look at
things
that.
happen.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Hey, stay tuned for a word real quick from our friends at Clinic 5. Go vote.
Clinic 5 Addiction Recovery. Addiction doesn't look like you think.
Hi, my name is Adam. I'm in active recovery here at Clinic 5. I became addicted to opioids and alcohol, but with the help from the doctors and nurses here at Clinic 5, I'm headed in the right direction. Shortly after coming here to Clinic 5, I realized I belonged because I was treated like a person.
Clinic 5 Addiction Recovery. Addiction doesn't look like you think. Call 256-952-2709 or visit us online at clinic5.com.